Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me and sending me your awesome questions. I've loved our interactions, and last night's topic is no exception because I'm super jazzed about today's topic because it's all things technology, which my inner nerd is super excited about talking about those things. So, the conversation I had last night was a serious one. There's a sense of urgency. I need to bring income into my house today. What can I do right now so I can have a job tomorrow? And we know employers are hiring right now. You've got Amazon and CVS, but how can I feel like I'm more in control? And so I wanted to talk about the gig economy. It's estimated that by the end of 2020, 43% of the workforce is going to be under the heading of gig workers. And quite frankly, I think with COVID-19, we could see that increase exponentially because I think it's a great way to bridge the gap. I think there are going to be those that sign up for it and then realize they love being in the driver's seat. They love that on-demand sort of interface, and that's going to be what they do moving forward. So I think we're going to see that number increase in 2020 would be my guess. And so I want to talk about some of the technologies that are out there to support that. I put them in two different buckets. I put one that sort of competes against the staffing and recruiting industry, and those that are there to work more as software as a service to the staffing and recruiting industry. So the ones that I see the most, and again, I sit in Northern California, so my glasses, I might see something a little bit different than you if you're in another part of the U.S. But I see Wonolo, I see Blue Crew Jobs, and I see Stella. And those are ones where you can download the app today, fill out your information. I'll say Wonolo's UI is the slickest. Blue Crew Jobs has some really cool gamification. So there's something for everyone. So those are the three that I see the most. And so you can sign up for them today. Now remember, if you're in the trades, you can look at TaskRabbit. If you have some professional services, you can look at Upwork. So there is something for everyone out there as it pertains to gig work. Doing just a little bit of homework or looking at the ones that I've suggested today is a great way to get started and put yourself in the driver's seat. And I think that's what everybody is really seeking right now is a little bit more control in what is a really uncontrolled environment today with COVID-19 and the work from home and the shelter in place orders. There's a lot of feeling of sort of helplessness, and so little things every day can put you back in control. And so doing something like this, downloading an app, filling out all of the information, put you back in the driver's seat. And then if you're an agency and you know that you want to have on demand as part of your service offering, call me. And we can determine of the ones that I are most familiar with, Workin, which I'll say is the front runner. The UI is beautiful. They white label everything. Their integrations have come the furthest. I would put Workin as the one to beat right now, but you've got Bullhorn's Temp Buddy, you've got Shift Gig and Shift Board, servicing, staffing, and recruiting. So if you're an agency, you want on demand as part of your service offering, you're just not sure where to start or not sure if it works with your current setup, reach out to me and we can have the discussion of what's going to be the best fit for you. But for the conversation that I had last night, which is, what can I do today to potentially get a paycheck in my pocket tomorrow? The gig work and the gig economy is a great way to bridge that gap. And maybe it leads to something that you really, really are excited about in gig work and, being the driver of your own destiny. Or, maybe it's something that leads to something more permanent. And or again, just bridges the gap for you right now in this space and time. So whatever it is, continue reaching out to me with these awesome subjects, topics, questions, frustrations, because we're in this together. And if you have any questions, Lauren at leapconsultingsolutions.com, and we'll see you here tomorrow.